It is the last Monday of 2025. I can't believe that in just 3 days we're going to be in a whole brand new year, and I am so optimistic and positive about the outlook for 2026. It is looking bright, and one of the biggest changes that I made this year was definitely with my eating. I'm going to try to include clips here of what I was eating back in February, March, and April when I started my journey. And after a lot of feedback and commentary from all the lovely people here on YouTube, there was a lot of suggestions on make some healthier swaps. And I really worked hard on that. And my eating has definitely taken, a 180 turn. And now my focus with almost every single meal is protein. From my coffee to having a protein coffee, to making sure I start my first meal, breakfast, be the highest protein meal of my day to keep me full longer, and to really ensure that I am not losing muscle. I do go for my second DEXA scan at the end of February to celebrate my actual first Zepbound, my first year being on a GLP-1, and I get to see if I am actually preserving my lean muscle mass. So can't wait to get that done and come back with some results. But for today's what I eat in a day, I wanted to focus on some protein snacks. What I did most recently was I went into the vitamin shop, and I actually went in because I was looking for one specific item. I was looking for LMNT Mango Chili flavor. I know I'm gonna get some comments about this. That's okay. I know we don't all love LMNT. I enjoy them. I really love the watermelon flavor. And the other flavor I really wanted to try was this mango chili. I went specifically into Vitamin Shop because I heard that they sell the single packs, which they do, because I did not want to buy a 30 or 40 pack on Amazon and be stuck with a flavor that I absolutely hated. To my surprise, this was absolutely delicious. Now, if you like LMNT, you know that these are electrolytes. Their biggest benefits is the 1,000 milligrams of sodium. You do get 200 milligrams of potassium, and you also get 60 milligrams of magnesium. Salt is the first ingredient, and there is natural mango flavor and natural chili flavor. It is 5 calories for this pack. This is sweet and spicy. It definitely has a kick, and I really thought that this would be delicious as a margarita in the summer, like laying on a beach or on my cruise, dump this into a margarita. Like, I feel like this would be absolutely delicious in a mocktail or in a cocktail that way. And to start off things salty, I found these Crisp Power Protein Pretzel snack. This is 25 grams of protein for this whole bag. It is 210 calories with 9 grams of fiber. So it already gives you, I think it said it somewhere on here, it gives you 32% of your recommended daily fiber intake. It is tiny. You can see the actual size of the little pretzel here. This is keto friendly, although the first ingredient, it's made with wheat protein. So I'm not sure how, but this is cheddar flavor, and there are other flavors they make, like cinnamon, crunch. They make everything flavor, everything bagel, sesame, and they also make a sea salt. I think these tasted more like a Cheez-It. This is new to me though. If you've tried this, tell me in the comments if you like it. This is the strawberries and cream. I saw this and it was new to me, so I wanted to give it a try. For 150 calories, 140 calories with 15 grams of protein. I think that's really good macros. You also get some collagen in here. If you're not familiar with Built Bars, these are soft marshmallow center, and it's dipped in chocolate, in a chocolate coating. They're really yummy. They're a sweet treat. This particular flavor is giving Nesquik strawberry milk to me. This was yummy, not my favorite. Cookies and cream still reigns supreme for me. Next, I did get a brand new protein chocolate bar. Again, this was new finds to me, but if you've tried them, tell me in the comments if you love them or hate them. This is hard to pronounce. Hormbles Chormbles. Hormbles Chormbles. Hormbles Chormbles. however you pronounce this chocolate bar. What I like about this bar is that it's 100 calories for 10, I'm lying. This chocolate candy bar is 150 calories for 10 grams of protein. The one I got was milk chocolate with little crunchy candy pieces. And then they do have a peanut butter flavor, and they also have a salted fudge. There is, the first ingredient is a whey and milk protein, and the sugar that they use in there is allulose. So if you have an allergy or you're sensitive to allulose, just keep that in mind. But to replace it, instead of having, you know, like a Crunch bar or Hershey's bar or even Reese's Cups, this is a really good substitute. You still get that satisfying, rich chocolate taste without the sugar crash and without the guilt. A lot of us love Barebell bars because they truly do resemble a candy bar. This one is higher calorie though, so it's 200 calories. You do get 20 grams of protein, so that's awesome. And I was so interested in this taste, peanut butter and jelly. Of course, childhood nostalgia all over again. At 20 grams of protein, even if I made a PB&J from scratch with white bread, peanut butter and jelly, I would be compromising. It would not be as high in protein. It would be really high in sugar. You know, I would have to get high protein bread, a really clean peanut butter, and a sugar-free jelly, and it still wouldn't be as delicious as this bite. So, good find. And then to end my fun little vitamin shop, high protein snack haul, a coconut caramel almond Barebell. This one is 210 calories. It also does come through with 20 grams of protein. And what I like about this is like the crunchy bits. You get the soft nougat, you know, like the coconut, caramel. It's all dipped in chocolate. This is given Almond Joy. It's also giving those Samoa Girl Scout cookies. This is really, really yummy. If ever I struggled on staying on plan with my eating, there's just no reason to struggle anymore because of options like this. It really does make it possible for me to stay on plan, because whenever I want to treat, instead of running, you know, into the store and getting other stuff, I can really just depend on this. Now, I know that all this is processed and junk, but I wanted to sneak in a few of those treats, you know, these last couple days of 2025 before we start 2026, you know, strong, fast, and furious. Our health goals, my husband and I, for 2026, not for the whole year. I compromise to January. After January, you know, I'm not making any promises. I want to try to eat really clean in January. So I want to, if I truly want to eat whole foods, I'm going to come out with what I eat in a day next week. And it might really surprise you what's in there, because it's not really like what I typically eat in my what I eat in days. It is high protein. It is maybe low calorie. So definitely come back and check that out. I'm excited to see what kind of results that can give me. If it'll sort of not kickstart my weight loss journey, because I am in my weight loss journey, but just, I don't know, give it a boost. We will see. Some of the foods I'm eating next week, they are not my all-time favorites. That's why it's hard for me to think that I can stick with these for a long time. But the results might surprise me, and I might want to go through because I feel better. I know that when we eat whole foods, we actually feel better. So come back for that. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, hit the like, and leave me a comment. Tell me which of these high protein snacks you've tried before. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Happy almost 2026. Let's keep losing, friends. Bye.